Oh boy. So I guess people are in an uproar. Well, some people anyway, due to the fact that Floyd Mayweather, he's supposed to be coming back out. He's supposed to be doing a exhibition, and he's supposed to be doing it against Logan Paul. So you got Dana White, you got other people, just all up in arms about that whole situation. And my whole point of view of it is I have no problem if people have a certain viewpoint, but if you have that viewpoint, then you need to have that same anger, that same vigor, regardless of who's doing whatever it is that you supposedly don't like. So, like when it comes to, let's say, the Conor McGregor situation, I remember when there was rumors of Conor McGregor where he kept talking about fighting Floyd, fighting Floyd, fighting Floyd, fighting Floyd. I want to fight Floyd. I'll beat Floyd. I'll do this. You got Oscar De La Hoya coming out and saying, "Oh no, a real fight would be him versus Canelo Alvarez. Would be Conor McGregor versus Canelo. And if you want to fight a real champion, you want to fight a real boxer, you come fight Canelo Alvarez." That's what was being said. There were talks about Manny Pacquiao fighting him. That was all cool. No one was in the uproar. But the second it got made, these exact same people that were trying to get their own fighters to get these fights, all of a sudden it was a tragedy. It's a travesty. Everybody's in the uproar and all upset about it. Fight does like 3 point something million dollars, does like, I don't know, 50, 60 at the gate, and the dude makes an absolute killing. 250 million plus, what I'm saying? Back to back. From Manny Pacquiao fight and that particular fight. Probably made over half a billion on that fight. And people are despising him and hating on him because of it. You know, if you supposedly don't like it so much, if you're so upset about the situation, then where was all this anger and everybody being pissed off when Oscar De La Hoya fought Shaquille O'Neal? You know, Oscar De La Hoya has plenty of money. This it's a guy who's made hundreds of millions of dollars. He doesn't need the money. Yet he did an exhibition with Shaquille O'Neal, and no one said anything about it. There wasn't any kind of uproar. It's nothing. Other fighters have done exhibitions. Nothing. No one says anything. The only difference is Floyd Mayweather is doing it at a high level, where he can do it in a way where he gets paid millions of dollars. Going to Japan, grabbing $9 quick million in a round or two, not having to train, do anything. There's another situation where he's going to be able to get millions of dollars. Who knows how much, 10, 15, 20, whatever it is that they've offered him, he's going to end up making millions of dollars off the particular move that he's making. The guy doesn't have a belt. That's number one. This is not being put down as an actual fight, as an actual boxing match. It's a freaking exhibition. Doesn't even go in the record. Whether he wins, loses, it doesn't go in his record. It's an exhibition. That's all it is. That's absolutely all it is. So no one should be upset about it. If you are upset about it, you should be upset at Muhammad Ali, because that's where he learned it from. You cannot be a Muhammad Ali fan and be upset at what Floyd Mayweather is doing when it comes to that fight. Because Muhammad Ali, after his career, he made record paydays versus a wrestler, versus some karate dude, and versus an NFL football player. He did these exact same type of exhibitions for millions of dollars. No one complained about it then. Well, I don't know if they complained about it then or not. Let me switch that up. I wasn't over there. I don't know. Maybe they did complain about it. But all I'm saying, if you're a Muhammad Ali fan right now, you can't complain, because that's where he learned it from. The whole money made, the way, talking, the swagger, the wordplay, everything. He learned all that from Muhammad Ali. That's where he got it from. And then you go into the ring and you perform. And you do what you got to do. You get people in the stands hating you. You get people in the stands loving you, like Ali used to say. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have, instead of having just, let's say 10,000 people in the stands that love me, I'd rather have 10,000 people in the stands that love me and another 10,000 people that hate me. That's where he got the game plan from. That's where he got the blueprint from. And the man has a right, if he can still do it, he has a right to do it. And I know some people say, well, he has so much money, then why would he do? Okay, you have hundreds of millions of dollars, and it doesn't mean you can't continue to get money, continue to get funds. Yeah, I don't care how much money. I don't care if you got $300 million in the bank. $10 million is still $10 million. $15 million is still $15 million. Still a lot of freaking money. You could take $10 million and buy $40 million worth of real estate with that. So just put it that way. $10 million, you can go buy $40 million worth of real estate and have that bringing you in soft income. So Floyd wanted to, that $10 million made from that other fight, he could have bought $40 million worth of real estate. This fight right here, if he makes $20 million, he can go buy $80 million worth of real estate. Or you can invest that and over time have that double or triple, especially in this market right now, with everything being at wholesale prices when it comes to the stock market. That almost doesn't even matter what the hell you grab. It's going to double or triple within the next 24 months. You know, so to look at him and say that he can't go get that bag is asinine. You know, it's absolutely asinine. That dude has the right to maximize. He maximized when it came to his other career when he was a professional boxer. He absolutely maximized it to his fullest ability. He spent a decade building a foundation, you know, through hard ass work. You know, a lot of fights also not getting paid anywhere close to what he was supposed to get paid, but grinding and setting up a foundation that helped him build the house called Money Mayweather, that generated him hundreds of millions of dollars. And now this right here is just icing on the top. So if you can do this a couple of times and make an extra $50, $100 million, why freaking not? He has the right to do it. He has the right to maximize it to the absolute fullest ability. And it's a way where he can still stay in the game, kind of. He can still kind of, the whole walking down the ring, being inside of a ring, having the gloves on, having the people yelling and screaming for you without actually putting yourself in crazy danger. You're able to have your cake and eat it too. Be able to still be in that limelight that a lot of these people still crave. A lot of these boxers who, even when they have money, they'll go in there getting knocked out, trying to fight against the top tier fighters, getting hurt, you know, getting mentally and physically damaged, you know, just because they're addicted to that limelight. They're addicted to people being around them, asking them when their next fight is. They're addicted to all of that, you know, but they get to the point where physically they can't do it anymore. You know, like Roy Jones Jr. Look at all these extra fights Roy Jones did, getting knocked out left and right. Imagine if, you know, when he should have retired a long time ago, imagine if he was just doing exhibitions instead and he was able to still make that bread. You know, so he can still get that vice, still get that fix in a safe way. Floyd Mayweather has a right, he has the ability to do that. You know, where he can still get that fix that he wants and make a lot of money doing it. So, you know, like they say, let that young man shine. Like, subscribe, share. I'm out.